I planned a $12,000 cruise for my kids as a surprise. Days before we left, my stepmother replaced them with my sister's kids, saying they deserved it more. When I found out, I made one phone call that left everyone speechless. I spent 8 months planning a cruise for my 2 kids, saved $12,000, booked everything myself. 4 days before departure, my stepmother called to tell me she'd given our spots to my sister's children because they deserved it more. So I made one phone call that changed everything. My kids are 9 and 11. Their names are Bella and Noah. They've never been on a real vacation. Every year I promise them something special, and every year something comes up. Broken car, medical bills, helping my dad with his mortgage. But this year was different. I got promoted to regional manager at my company. First time in my life I had breathing room. I started putting away $1,500 a month specifically for this trip. The cruise was supposed to be a Caribbean adventure. 7 nights, 4 islands, kids club, fancy dinners, the whole thing. I booked a balcony cabin. I bought them new swimsuits and matching luggage. I didn't tell anyone except my dad because I wanted it to be a surprise. That was my mistake. Dad told my stepmother Linda. Linda told my sister Christy. And Christy, who hasn't worked in 6 years and lives off her husband's disability checks, decided her kids deserved my cruise more than mine did. 4 days before departure, Linda called me. So I spoke to the cruise line, she said casually. I explained that Christy's kids have had a rough year and they need this more than Bella and Noah. They switched the names on the reservation. I almost dropped my phone. You did what? It made sense. Your kids have a stable home. Christy's kids are struggling. Kyle failed 4th grade and Emma has anxiety. They need something positive. My kids were counting on this. They've been counting down the days. Well, they'll have other chances. Christy's kids might not. I hung up without saying another word. Then I pulled up my booking confirmation and called the cruise line directly. I explained the situation calmly. Someone had contacted them claiming to be me and changed the passenger names. The representative pulled up the account. She confirmed that a woman called 2 days ago, said she was the booking holder, and requested the name changes. She'd answered my security questions correctly because Linda knew my mother's maiden name and my childhood pet. But here's what Linda didn't know. I never paid with a credit card. I paid with a cruise line gift card I purchased monthly over 8 months. The booking was tied to my email, my account, and my payment method. The name changes were flagged as suspicious because the new passengers had a different billing address. The representative asked if I wanted to revert the changes. Yes, I said. And please add a password to my account that only I know. Done. She also noted that any future changes would require photo ID verification. I thanked her and hung up. The next day, I got a call from Christy. She was furious. What did you do? The cruise line called and said there was a problem with the reservation. I didn't do anything. I just fixed what you and Linda broke. Those spots are for my kids, Christy screamed. Linda already told Emma and Kyle they're going. They've been packing all week. That sounds like a Linda problem. You're being selfish. Your kids go on vacations all the time. My kids have had a hard year. Christy, I haven't taken a vacation in 6 years. I saved for 8 months. I worked overtime. I skipped buying myself anything so my kids could have this. You don't get to steal it because your kids failed a grade. She hung up on me. Within an hour, my phone exploded. Linda called 9 times. My dad called 4 times. Christy's husband called twice, which was weird because we'd never spoken directly. I answered none of them. Instead, I texted my dad one message. You told Linda about my surprise trip. She tried to steal it for Christy. The night before the cruise, Linda showed up at my door with Christy. Both had been crying. Christy's kids were in the car, still expecting to go. Linda said I needed to make this right. Those children had been looking forward to this for days. I told her my children had been looking forward to it for months. She didn't get to show up the night before and guilt me into giving away something I paid for. Christy said she already told her kids they were going. They had their bags packed. I told her she told them about something that was never hers. That was her problem, not mine. Linda said Emma and Kyle were going to be devastated. I said that was very sad for them, but Bella and Noah would have been devastated too if I hadn't caught what she did. The difference was my kids were actually supposed to go. I closed the door. The cruise was perfect. 7 days of my kids experiencing something magical for the first time. Bella cried when she saw the ocean from our balcony. Noah made 3 friends at the kids club. When we got home, there were 34 missed calls from Linda, 28 from Christy. My dad sent a long email about forgiveness and family unity. I deleted it without reading past the first line. A week later, Christy posted online about how some people choose pettiness over family. I didn't respond. I just uploaded the photos from our trip. Bella on the water slide, Noah meeting the captain, both of them at dinner smiling like I'd never seen before. Linda blocked me after that. Best cruise I've ever taken.